Hello and welcome to our celebration. It is our 100th episode here at Inspired Coach Podcast, and we are so delighted about that. We made it to the ton. Thank you for being here with us, whether you have listened to every episode from the start or whether you're new to us. Whatever it may be, you are a part of the success of this podcast, Inspired Coach, and so thank you for being here. I want to talk about some wonderful things about this podcast, and in particular run you through our top 10 over the last 100 episodes, most popular episodes. But before I do that, I have something else wonderful to share with you. It is a new free event. It's an event. It's not a one-off thing. It is actually like a full-on event online that is coming up really soon, starting on June 2nd until June 23rd. This is called Your Coaching Roadmap. We have never done this before. It's entirely free and you can find it at beautifulyoucoachingacademy.com/roadmap. Now, this is a transformational series to help you see, believe, and step into your potential as a heart-centered life coach. With, importantly, the clarity and confidence and your own pathway that you need to take your very next steps with that with certainty. And so this powerful journey is for you if you want to see what's truly possible for you as a coach, that you kind of already might know there could be a really good coach inside of you, and how to take those first steps to becoming a successful coach with clarity and confidence. We would love for you to join us for this. This is for you if you are thinking about training with us to become a coach. You want a real taste of what things are like with us. This is going to give you that. beautifulyoucoachingacademy.com/roadmap. Now, we are going to have 4, not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 live events for this roadmap. That's why it's a map. We're going on a journey together. The first one, and this is entirely online, so you can join us anywhere in the world, and all the details are at that link. And I'll make sure that they're in our notes here too. The first class, the first experience, the first event is going to all be about exploring what it really takes to become an amazing coach and why you are likely to be so much more ready than you think you are. Number 2 event is, what kind of coach could you be? Let's explore that and discover your unique style, strengths, and voice. Event number 3 is all about how to become skilled and booked, your first steps into real coaching success. And then number 4, wow, it's going to be so special. What's possible for you as a coach? Real stories, real journeys, real impact, where we are going to be joined by some of our most incredible alumni that are going to be live with us to talk to you about your potential future as a coach ahead. So exciting. We have been planning this for more than a year, and we are so excited that it is now almost here. beautifulyoucoachingacademy.com/roadmap. That is where you can sign up. It is entirely free, and we hope that you join us. Okay, now to today's episode. Well, the first thing that I want to say in celebration of our 100 episodes here at Inspired Coach Podcast is thank you. No matter whether you have listened to 1 episode, half an episode, 4 episodes, 40 or 100, you're literally listening to the 100th one right now. Thank you. Thank you so much for supporting us, for believing in us. This podcast is our gift to you and the world to really inspire you about what is possible to yourself and your family and your world and your community and being in the world as a coach. And this is something that we passionately believe in. We've been doing for 14 years now and have trained thousands of life coaches from all over the world. And we just want more, and we are committed to bringing you more episodes in the future. But what I want to do now is run you through what is our top 10. What have been our top 10 most popular episodes of Inspired Coach over these 100 sharings with you? Now, we've got some ones in here that I think, for me, are no surprise. I just knew that that particular topic or guest was going to be just winning in a really big way. Others of them are delightful surprises for me, and I deliberately didn't peek before coming in. Also, I want to let you know that I'm not the sort of person, and we're not the sort of academy that is really tied up about numbers. We don't really care very much about, is the podcast, has it got hundreds of thousands of listeners and all of that sort of stuff. We just care about reaching as many people as we can, of course, and however many that is, we know is right. And it's lovely to grow and it's lovely to expand. And the podcast does have tens of thousands of listeners from around the world. We can see that, but we don't obsessively look at our stats or downloads or anything. This is the first time that I have actually looked at them deeply over the last 100 episodes, just literally to be able to glean what is our top 10 to share with you. We are so grateful to every single guest, every single expert interviewee, every single success story that we have had on. But these are the 10 episodes that have resonated with you the most through the most number of downloads and listens. So let's do it. Number 10. Let's start. Our 10th most popular episode is with the brilliant, wildly creative and wonderful Jericho Mandabur on being neurodiverse as a coach. This was episode 8. This one did not surprise me because we are an academy that has, I would suggest, a significant number of coaches who identify as neurodiverse and more doing so all the time. And I think this is because, or at least I hope in part, it's because we're a very welcoming, open, sensitively attuned, heart-centered training academy. We want you to bring your full self to us. And Jericho, who is both autistic and ADHD, is somebody that is fully embracing of their neurodiversity and is somebody that works with a lot of neurodiverse clients as well in creative, amazing, wonderful ways. And so I just knew that this episode about embracing neurodiversity, working with it, tapping into the many parts of it that can be amazing and also sometimes, as Jericho explains, challenging, would be something that would resonate with our listeners. And so not surprised to see that one land in our top 10. Our 9th most popular episode is a success story, and it is with the incredible Tara Winters. This was episode 6. Tara is an amazing spiritual maven and money coach. She does the most amazing work in the area of money, spirituality, life, business, and more. She's just so beautiful to interview, so easy to listen to, and incredibly inspiring and successful at what she does. And so that is a beautiful success story and lands for us at number 9. Number 8. Now, this is one I predicted. This is one I thought to myself, I reckon this could be in our top 10. It's an expert interview. It was episode number 35, and it is with the wonderful maven Tanya Geisler. The topic being, who are you to be a coach? Challenging imposter complex. Now, this is one that we get floating in our orbit with coaches that are new and emerging, sometimes even established, but particularly those people who might be thinking about becoming a coach, and they have lots of thoughts and feelings around, but I don't know whether I can. I've got issues in my life, or things aren't perfect for me, or things that can be pretty challenging, or I've had some messy life experiences, or I think everybody is likely to be much more qualified and better at this than me. And so we just knew that Tanya was the perfect person to come on the podcast and talk about this. This is her zone of genius and thought leadership. She's a brilliant and wonderful coach from Canada. And she's also a dear friend of mine and somebody that I have known now for more than a decade. She was actually our very first ever keynote speaker at our New York Inspiration Day many, many years ago. This is a wonderful episode. If you have ever had thoughts and doubts and feelings that you might not be good enough, quote unquote, to be a coach, you want to listen to that one, episode 35. Okay, next episode that has been the most popular, number 7, we're inching our way into the top 5 and up to number 1, is another success story. And it is with the wonderful Dr. Kirsty Holland. This is a wonderful success story. Dr. Holland is a perimenopause expert, a Chinese medicine doctor, and somebody that decided she wanted to add life coaching into her holistic practice. And I just love that her story has resonated so much with so many of you. Kirsty is not necessarily one of the more well-known or prominent coaches in our alumni, but there is clearly something with this episode 30 with her that really resonated with so many of you. Maybe it's because lots of you are experiencing perimenopause at the moment. Who knows? Could be. Or you just really resonated with the fact that here we have a Chinese medicine doctor who is like totally brilliant, highly qualified and educated, and wanted to expand her world into bringing in life coaching into her practice. Whatever reason it might be, it really resonated with all of you. And so we have Dr. Kirsty there at number 7. Number 6 is a Coach's Couch. It's our first appearance of a Coach's Couch episode that really lit you all up. Number 6, it was episode number 7 on the most powerful advice I've ever received as a coach. Now, I have a little confession to make. I can't remember, as I am literally sitting here live recording this for you right now. I cannot recall exactly what that advice was, but it was obviously important enough for me to share in a Coaching Couch episode with all of you. And so you're just going to have to look up number 7, episode 7, and go and listen to it, because I can't remember off the top of my head exactly what that coaching advice was. And I decided not to look it up, but instead just to tell you, go along and listen to it, because it was obviously one for it to land at number 6 in our top 10, one that really inspired many of you. So thank you for that. Thank you to whomever it is that gave me that advice. I cannot quite remember, and now I'm going to have to go and look it up myself. Okay, now we enter into our top 5. Coming in at number 5 is the brilliant and wonderful Catherine Mackenzie Smith on coaching as an introvert. Catherine is one of our OGs in the Beautiful You Coaching Academy. She trained with us in our pilot course a very long time ago. Catherine very strongly identifies as an introvert. She is many wonderful things. That is just one of her ways of identifying. And it has been a significant part of her coaching journey now for well and truly more than 10 years. This is somebody who is in deep service to people who identify as introverts and also highly sensitive. And she is just brilliant and wonderful at what she does. And I think has been somebody that has changed the face of the coaching industry for the better from the thought leadership that she has put out to the world in making sure that people understand that introverted, quieter, more energetically reserved souls make the most wonderful coaches. And she is right about that. She is absolutely right. And so this was obviously an episode that really touched your hearts in some way. Whether you shared it with an introverted soul, maybe you identify as ambivert or extrovert yourself, or whether you are an introverted person and you wanted to learn more from Catherine about coaching as an introvert. Thank you, Catherine, for that wonderful episode. Coming in at number 4 is the second appearance of a coach's couch. We only have 2 coaches' couches that make it into the top 10. This is the second one. And this topic was from episode 4, and it was about, are the skills of life coaching for everyone? Good topic, and one that clearly touched something within many of you and you wanted to learn more about. Are they for everyone? Well, to find out the answer, if you haven't listened to that episode, which has been incredibly popular, you're going to have to dive in and listen. You'll find it at episode 4 of Inspired Coach Podcast. Okay, we've got 3 to go. One of them is a success story and 2 of them are expert interviews. Coming in at number 3, a success story. It lands at number 3 and it was episode 3. And it is with the wonderful award-winning Jackie Rogash. Jackie, I think her success story has resonated with so many of you because Jackie has had some really significantly traumatic and challenging experiences in her life that she has turned into and woven into a brilliant, thriving, successful coaching business. And I know, we know that many people that come into coaching have had some challenging, difficult, stretching life experiences and wanting to weave that embodied experience and knowledge into their work. Jackie is an amazing example of somebody that has done that in a very trauma-informed, respectful, amazing way. So it does not surprise me to see this episode at number 3. 2 to go. This next one was a surprise for me. A delightful surprise, but still a surprise. It was episode 29 with the wonderful Arisan Nicole on embracing your path to coaching. Arisan is an amazing coach and she wanted to come on the podcast. She pitched us and we said yes. And I'm so glad that we did because clearly this was one that you absolutely loved. She said, I want to talk about how there are many different pathways into coaching. And it's so vital that everybody know there's no one way. You can do it in many different ways. You've got to embrace your own path and your own journey. I was like, yes, we love this. Let's have you on. And you clearly loved it too, for it to come in at number 2. And so embracing your path to coaching, it is a brilliant and wonderful episode and a massively beautiful permission slip for you to explore your own pathway, which, by the way, if you're looking at doing that, well, the coaching roadmap is going to help you do that too, that I mentioned earlier in this episode. And so episode 29, Embracing Your Path to Coaching with Arisan Nicole, number 2. And so drum roll, please. That was a terrible drum roll. I don't have a drum kit here with me. What has been our most popular episode? Well, this one didn't surprise me. I predicted that this one might be here. And it is episode number 2 with the wonderful Sass Petherick, self-belief coach, on working with your self-doubt as a coach. Sass is a master, a mistress, a maven at this area, and I'm so excited to know that this is the most popular episode of the show over the last 100 episodes. And it doesn't surprise me at all, because do you know what? Tender, heart-centered, brilliant, amazing people like you who are listening to this right now, you're going to walk through the world with some level of self-doubt at some point in time. Might be subtle sometimes, it might be major at other times. I've been there, we've all been there in varying different ways. And Sass is just filled with so much practical wisdom around how you can work with your self-doubt, not ignore it, not bypass it, not think that there's an issue or a problem with you. There's not if you have it, but rather how can you befriend it and walk with it on your journey to becoming a coach and being a coach. And so that is our number 1 most popular episode of the show over the last 100 shows. There is so much heart and effort that goes into creating this podcast for you all. And again, I want to say thank you. No matter how many episodes you might have listened to, we appreciate you being here so much and helping to make this podcast so successful. I want to finish up by saying, again, a little reminder about that brilliant, wonderful free offering we have, your coaching roadmap. You'll find it at beautifulyoucoachingacademy.com/roadmap. It's a month-long transformational series. It is designed specifically for somebody who is thinking about training to become a life coach. Step in. We would love to be live with you and take this exciting journey with you into becoming a heart-centered life coach. We hope to see you there, and thank you again for celebrating our 100 episodes with us.